use any other Hudson. Now that TX that comes with the little brushless unit has a little tendency to do it, but not as bad as the H501a or H506, ever what it is, the 4.3 screen. And I'm not knocking that transmitter by a long shot, because I've had this thing out past 500 meters with it, and didn't blink an eye. This screen here, the goggles must auto adjust frequency, where the other one, if you lock it on a frequency, it stays. I do kind of like that a little better, I guess. I think I'm going to play around next with adding a small dBi to the drone. I don't know which one I'm going to do it, because they're both basically H501As. So I don't want to mess nothing up. I did a killer 2-time recording of my Stampede, or my wife's Stampede. I even wrote it again with that Go Back battery, and I had the screen where you could turn it upside down, where the button was easier to mash on that little white gimbal thing. And when I recorded it, it recorded upside down, and I couldn't flip it on my phone because I'm having to use the phone. But then my phone, when I plugged in my hunting camera viewing module, it would not show the film. But you could pop it back in the camera and it would show it, and I got mad and deleted it. And I'm telling you, it was probably some of the best work I've done lately. I messed up. You wouldn't believe just how clear this is. I mean, it's just unbelievable clear. There wasn't so many limbs that comes out from here and there. I'd fly down there and aggravate him. I get down there and it blends in, the black does or whatever, in the dark spots between the limbs, and I just can't see. Because I FPV and line of sight. I'm actually blind in one eye. Can't see out of the other for real. This thing flies so good with this remote. I mean, it's just unreal. Them other remotes, when you stop, it gets old crazy movement like that right there. This one here don't. Best $18 we ever spent. Or was it? Oh, the cat. Huh? Shelby snuck in the bedroom. She's liable to. I said she's liable to. This remote here wakes this thing up. Yeah. It's her house. She'll go over there every now and then. What are you doing? You hurt your knee? You hurt your knee? I got a couple of pretty good knee braces, but they long. Me being fat, when they go up on my leg up here, they don't fit good. They probably fit you pretty good. I wore one of them, or one of them little brown ones that was like a band. I wore one my whole life. I used to bunch up under my knee and everything. It was a pain in the ass. If I find that one, I'll show it to you. If you want it, you can have it. I got about 4 or 5 some damn were. Some of them I ain't even never wore. I just still got them in a box. Get out here, big dog. I have to remember this one here ain't out the two hose. It'll take off on you. I don't know how she gonna act. Watch it when I get off the throttle. Just keep going to the hills. See if that changed anything. Alright. Now changing the 012 makes a difference on this drone. It's like changing high and low range on it. It makes a difference. Changes the pitch, the yaw, and everything on it. H501 brushless. There was a big hoodoo about this when I first got it. Everybody said, "Well, you talking about the H9?" No, I ain't talking about the big GPS one, which I have flown. I flew it, and I flew the XK380, and I bought the XK500. It got ripped, and wasn't but I don't know, a year later, the XK380 got stole. They knocked the window out of my dang SUV at the doctor's office, and Lindale here in Rome, it's just got unreal. I mean, it really has. And then you got people like, I mean, I hate to preach this, I know I don't want to be mad, but that's Stacey Abrams and all that crap. They want to take our guns, and I mean, and I'm not, honestly, I'm not prejudiced against nobody unless they prejudice against me. You know, live and let live, you know. But when they sit there and blatantly in your face talk garbage about you, and then you're not supposed to say nothing back. I mean, that's not good. I mean, that's not nice. I mean, and that's the way of the world, you know. If you're an older white person, you're a target. You know, the younger white people, they don't know nothing. Their balls ain't dropped. I mean, that's an old joke about a dog, but 18 years old and think they know more about life than I do. I tell you, they can sit there and read a lot of Albert Einstein's book. They may have more IQ points, but I tell you, a lot of them I've talked to is ignorant as fuck. Not self-aware about anything. I mean, who goes off to countries where they're kidnapping young white girls, and you just get drunker than hell and party with anybody, go right off with anybody, or you go on these cruise ships and drink that Absolute or whatever the hell it is, and these people who are criminals who like killing people, they get their jollies off on it. They ride these cruise ships. It's slowed down a little bit, but 10 years ago or a little more, they was just push your ass overboard. I mean, women, they do awful things to them, men too. And after they ravaged you, they put you out on the railings out there in a certain time of the day. You know, the ship closes down, kinda, especially in the dark, you know, corners. That because the cruise ship thought that they was giving the high-paying customers privacy to enjoy their cruises where they come back on them ships, you know. And they was people just being pushed off in the middle of the Mediterranean and stuff like that. And you imagine a cruise ship, some of them is from the deck to the water line is further than any two of these trees stacked. And I don't care how great a, you know, swimmer you are, you know, it's like hitting freaking concrete if you don't land 100% properly, and then it's frigid cold. And a lot of those ships, they dump their waste and their food byproducts. There's dolphins that follow it, and other kind of fish and sharks follow them boats. They know what's going on. You know, some of them places, seals follow them for certain scraps, and then the predators who eat those fish follow it. You know, that way they can get their food, you know. And then there they are in the water, and you out there in the middle of no freaking where, with no life raft, no preserver. Even if you had a preserver, you wouldn't be nothing but a, you know, a floating tomato or whatever, a floating pork chop in the water. So, you know, there was a record that on one cruise ship, just one cruise ship, that 36 people went missing. They hid that. They hid it. And this was during the Clinton administration. They was hiding it. And believe it or not, I forget who it was, a foreign national went on the ship and pretended, you know, to be undercover and this and that. And one of his comrades, you know, come up missing. And he had each one of them